Hello, hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. We're going to be talking about Kringle Candle Reserve Red Velvet. Now, if you follow my channel, you guys know that I have made it no secret that I absolutely love gourmand scents, and I personally am a huge fan of red velvet cake. So when I saw that Kringle was releasing this lineup as part of a, what would we call it? A Valentine's Day Reserve launch. They didn't officially title it that, but the three fragrances that were part of this launch, what was that? Maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, definitely had a Valentine's Day theme going on. And anyways, when I saw that this was being teased in that launch, I thought, ooh, I am very much intrigued by that. So let's go ahead and talk about this candle. This is in one of their standard 2-wick. These are those kind of like translucent black jars that are synonymous with the Reserve line. It is 22 ounces of 100% white soy wax. And so far, you guys, burning pretty cleanly for me. The packaging here is pretty simple, and note on here that there is no cream cheese frosting depicted on this slice of cake, and I think that they did that for a reason. If you've caught my candle chat or any of like my first sniffs, you will know why I'm pointing that out, but if you don't know, continue watching this review. Also, the only thing that I'm seeing right here is that I've got a little bit of like a bubble going on here with the label, but who knows. Also, you guys, I forgot to mention it at the very beginning of this review. You guys know I am a little bit rusty getting back into doing some of my filming for my channel after being on a vacation. I forgot to mention it at the beginning of this video, but I do always like to be transparent. This candle was sent to me in PR from Kringle Candle. I am a brand ambassador. However, you guys know I always give my honest opinions. There have been plenty of times I have negatively reviewed candles that have been sent to me in PR, but if they deserve credit, I will also do that. And I also review quite a few candles on my channel that I personally purchase with my own money. So anyways, just wanted to get that out of the way. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes on this candle. Top notes, chocolate, sweet. Mid notes, milk chocolate, cocoa. Base notes of vanilla cream. This specific candle has a pour date of January 8th, 2025. All right, so what does my nose detect with this candle? I have said, and I still stand by my assessment, that the fragrance I get from this candle is a very authentic red velvet cake baking in the oven. I do not detect a cream cheese frosting note, which I think some people are a little bit disappointed by. Honestly, I am a little bit, but I have mentioned that I feel like the reason why they probably omitted that fragrance note from this scent profile is because, to me, I think that cream cheese frosting, if you don't get it right, it has a very lactonic and sour note that really could have compromised the overall fragrance that this candle gave off. And so I think that Kringle may have been trying to just be more authentic to the cake than they were the frosting accord in here, because that's actually something that, what fragrance am I thinking of recently that oh, it was the gingerbread frosting one. You know, they had the picture of like that gingerbread house on it, but really when I was burning it, I really just smelled more of like a lactonic frosting note more than the gingerbread. And in fairness, they labeled it as gingerbread frosting, but I think our minds all saw the gingerbread frosting label. We saw the gingerbread house and we thought, oh, this should smell more like gingerbread and frosting, when really it was just a frosting fragrance. So getting back on the rails here, I think Kringle did a better job in the label on this one in setting us up in what we should probably expect from this fragrance. Now, a lot of people say, what is the difference between red velvet and chocolate? Because we clearly see a lot of chocolate notes listed in here. I have mentioned this in a couple of other videos, but for those of you who may not know, if you've never made a red velvet cake from scratch, one of the things that separates it from a traditional chocolate cake is an ingredient of white vinegar. At least the times that I have made red velvet, that is what is included in there. And that is actually what kind of alters the fragrance just slightly from it being your traditional chocolate cake. Yeah, it's, oh man, I love red velvet cake, but that I actually even smell in this candle here. It is definitely just Cake. This is the fragrance that I was hoping the Homeworks Red Velvet Cake would have been. Remember when I did that review, if you've watched a lot of my candle reviews, I told you guys that I liked it as a cake fragrance, but it didn't smell like an authentic red velvet cake. This candle smells like an authentic red velvet cake. Like I said, you're at that point where you've got like 5 more minutes of it baking in the oven and your house just has the aroma of a baking cake. That is exactly what this fragrance smells like upon burn. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the performance on this candle. So right now I have it lit. I've actually had this candle lit for, goodness, let me look at my watch. I've actually had this candle lit for about 6 hours, no, 5 hours now. Kringle, you know, you can tend to do that with a lot of their soy wax candles. I particularly find that to be able to be done in these 2 wicks. You can see that the flames are not overly aggressive. They're definitely not puny or anything like that. They're very healthy flames, but they're not overly aggressive. I have been trimming my wicks after each burn on these candles, but again, I'm not really getting, you know, you can see maybe, I don't know, I'm looking at the candle right now and I could see a little bit of soot coming off, but again, I've had this candle burning for 5 hours, so it is probably at the mark where I should extinguish it. I could trim the wicks a little bit and then relight it if I wanted to minimize some of that soot, but the wax itself is still remaining very, very clean and the fragrance is not being altered. Strength and throw on this candle, I'm going to give the strength probably around like a 7.5, and the throw is a good solid 8. This fragrance is nice because it's definitely detectable. It's not punching you in the face. It's not an overly aggressive scent, which truthfully, you guys, if you purchase from Kringle a lot, I feel like very few fragrances that they put out are legitimate punch you in the face fragrances. And if they are, it tends to be some of their more spice heavy fragrances. I'm thinking of like Frosted Spice from the holiday collection, or one of their florals like Fresh Lilac has always been a very strong performer in my home. But for the most part, I feel like Kringle's sweet spot is usually somewhere around a 7 or an 8 in terms of the strength, but the projection is pretty good, especially for this only being a 2-wick candle. It's performing quite well for me. Spoiler alert, you guys, for my other reviews coming up on the this Valentine's Day Reserve collection, this is my favorite fragrance from the collection. This is a fragrance that I would consider repurchasing. It is the one that I would probably consider repurchasing. Just because the fragrance, again, is so authentic and it does complement a lot of other fragrances currently in my collection. So I am doing a little bit of pre-filming. I am actually filming this candle on Valentine's Day, and the fragrance combo that I have going right now, you guys know I typically burn a candle in my living room and then one out usually in my bedroom. I'm burning this out in my living room, and then I've been burning the Homeworks Enchanted Peony in my bedroom. It's a beautiful combination, or maybe if you have like a rose fragrance, I think that would go really nicely. Any kind of like soft florals, or maybe like rose-based florals, this has been a really, really good combo. You could probably also pair it with a couple of like vanillas. It's surprisingly been a great fragrance that you can blend with some other ones. So it's kind of been fun to experiment here. If you are new to my candle reviews, I did also forget to mention that one of the things I list in the description box is the layout of my home, the environmental factors, the size of my home, all of those things, you guys, I think you do need to take into account anytime you're listening to a candle review, because all of our homes are laid out differently. We all live in different areas of the world where we might have different weather that could impact strength and throw. And just remember that strength and throw is a very subjective, you know, very subjective opinion. That's kind of a I wouldn't say an oxymoron, but like it's like repetitive there. You know, my opinion is just that, it's an opinion. But if you've been watching my channel any length of time and you've found that a lot of my reviews have been accurate performing for you, then yeah, those are my thoughts. But I just do always like to put that out there in case anybody's new to my channel and you're not really familiar with the layout of my home. You can check it out down there in the description box if you want to familiarize yourself a little bit to see where I am coming from when I give a ranking of how well a candle is performing for me. Goodness, over-explained that, don't need to do that anymore. But anyways, if you guys are interested in purchasing this candle, it is $34 on the Kringle website. I do have an affiliate discount code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It will save you 15% off of your purchase with them. That is an affiliate code that is eligible for a commission, so please only use that if you are comfortable using codes, links like that. But if you do choose to use it, thank you so very much for supporting my channel. So let me know in the comment section down below, did you purchase this candle? Is this one that you really enjoy? Is this going to be a repurchase for you? Or feel free, if it's not doing well for you, you're always welcome to chime in there. I know a lot of you guys are very respectful within the candle community, always in the comment section. You guys never give me trouble. So you're always welcome to post your authentic experience down in the comments as well. Please hit thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I'm hoping to have a couple of fun videos for you guys later on this week. Believe it or not, you guys, I just recently made a Yankee purchase, so I'm excited to share a haul with you on that. I'm contemplating a Bath & Body Works purchase. Not sure if I'm going to do that at this point that I'm filming, and I did actually take part in the KRINGLE, like, what would that be, like the clearance, it's not a clearance, but they ran a really amazing $10 3-wick sale. That for a while you were able to combine with ambassador codes. I think they caught on and fixed that glitch, which is a bummer. But anyways, I did participate in the 6 for $60 KRINGLE 3-wick sale. So when those come in, I will make sure to share that with you. I also have a little bit of a preview of Caramel Sundays, their drop coming up. So anyways, you guys, make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss out on any of that content. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.